past couple of days, I've been teasing you like a teacher waving candy right in front of the class. I've been whispering mentions of something dark lurking in the background of Roblox. They hoped that we wouldn't notice, but we did, and I am angry about this. This is a conspiracy that goes all the way to the top. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been fooled. After all these years, Roblox has betrayed us. They've renamed games to experiences. I know, it's like a try not to hurl challenge. Like, I'm so upset that they did this. I was first informed about this from the RTC on Twitter, who tweet, "News! Roblox has updated the create section. They have changed games to experiences via user 9684. And if we have a look here, we see user ads. We see sponsored experiences. No longer sponsored games, sponsored experiences. You want to experience having a terrible night and diarrhea on the toilet? Well, you can pay Roblox some money and they'll advertise that experience for you. And again, in the user inventory, you've got places, models, decals, badges, passes, audio, and at the top, it's experience. Before you know it, they're gonna go mad with power. They're gonna rename places to metaphorical vacations, or models to objects of philosophy. But this term just sounds so gross and corporate. Ah, yes, Roblox interns, our 90-year-old investors are here. Please bring out the fine china and get our presentation on the latest experiences ready. Our fine clients would like to experience an art exhibit on Roblox today. What do you know? That was Gucci Garden. Just saying, coincidence. We totally gotta give Roblox credit though, because they're expanding, not just from your typical 9-year-old baby goo goo gaga who's still sucking on his thumb. They're performing a complete 180 and making it specifically for ancient boomers who probably don't even know what the worldwide interweb is. Like, hey, yeah, you want to experience one of my games then, huh? Well, why don't you experience Angels vs. Devils or Brick Battle Portal Matters? I'll tell you, that's an experience you'll never forget. A terrible experience you'll never forget, but an experience you'll never forget nonetheless. But those were kind of minor things that were affected. Things that you won't really see unless you're really into Roblox. Well, there is one big change that is probably the worst of them all. This is on the front page of Roblox, and it's the Discover tab.
How dare you stand where he once stood?
But now when you want to log in and play some games, you have to go through the tab titled Discover. And I get it, you may not think that's a big deal. Well, it's a huge deal to me, because this has been the norm for practically, what, like 13 or 14 years on Roblox. The entire time it was called games. Children flocked to Roblox for the prospect of playing games. It's the entire reason I played Roblox. Who was the last person you know that flocked to Roblox to play Gucci Garden? And the renaming of games to Discover is symbolic of us losing that fun and like enjoyment of playing this games on the platform. Now we're gonna be conducting business meetings in Roblox universe. And it doesn't even really make that sense as well. Have a look at the front page right now. We're gonna do a little Where's Waldo. Can you spot a game that would be labeled more of an experience than a game? No. Marco Mermaid? No. Mega Easy Parkour? That's a pretty weird experience. Oh god. I don't see any games here that would be titled experience, except for the little events panel right on the left, because Roblox wants to shoehorn in their little experiences and hope that they get to the top. But why would Roblox do this to us? Why would they betray us like that? Well, I believe there's a reason, and it's a pretty scummy legal reason if you ask me. A little conspiracy that's happening with Apple. If you didn't see the video about Roblox ruining Apple's case against Epic that I posted a few days ago, this Discord message by the only Joe Tish that I found on the RTC pretty much spells it out for you. Basically, Epic Games got accused of Apple for violating the App Store terms of service by having an in-store/game in their application. So basically, because Apple wants to take a 30% cut for any transactions that happen through iOS and mobile, and Epic Games is like, nah fam, we're just gonna make our own store, thanks though. And Apple is like, no can do. But you know what platform can do that and somehow gets away with it on Apple? Roblox. Roblox has an in-game store. They don't have to pay any cuts to Apple, and they haven't been booted from the iPhone, so why should Epic Games? And they use the exception they give Roblox against Apple in their case. Well, to get around that, Apple used probably the dumbest argument that I've ever seen in a law film. Seriously, you'd see better arguments in a comedy sketch. On that Forbes website that I checked out during my video, they explained Apple's argument is that Roblox's games are experiences instead of games. And as they say, it was pretty flimsy at best. It was pathetic, dude. That was literally the equivalent of going up to the judge and just doing some Thanos beatboxing. Like, let me show you how to scratch it. Well, you can bet that David Baszucki was a bit embarrassed after that. Roblox just threw a wrench in their friendship, and they need to do something about that. You see, the main reason that Apple couldn't really argue that there were experiences, the main reason it was so flimsy, is because Roblox literally called their experiences games. Back when they were called games, they still had the games at the top. You press games to join. And in fact, even right now, it's still linked as roblox.com/games. Nice one, Roblox. You missed a little spot there. So what did they do? Well, they pressed the emergency button. They didn't want to lose their monetary share on the Apple iOS platform. No, they'd rather sacrifice everything. Their integrity, Gamora, for that soul stone of money.
I'm sorry, little one.
And as the mini Discord essay says, this caused Roblox to legally work around by saying the games aren't games. This means Roblox legally has to use safe words and work around having words that reference game playing. The safe words being like experience, active, discover, which is why you can see stuff like this, discover, active. I didn't even realize, did they used to be playing? If that used to be playing and they renamed that to active, that's ridiculous. Well, the timing was real suspicious. I don't know, I gotta call an emergency meeting on that one. Beep, beep, beep. We should note that Bloxes makes a pretty good point when he says, keep in mind that this isn't confirmed to be the reason. Roblox has been testing renaming games to Discover months before the Epic/Apple court hearing. Who knows, maybe they caught wind of it early, or maybe they truly were just thinking of rebranding to a whole bunch of metaverse things, which actually is really interesting because they didn't really have an idea for that until, what, early February? Because if you'll remember, Metaverse Champions didn't actually come about till this year. The original idea, as we saw, Roblox put out a call for egg hunts late last year. But then something happened. I don't know, maybe David Baszucki got slapped in the face while he was sleeping and suddenly had a light bulb moment and they completely rebranded. So this whole entire thing could be a coincidence that the court case is going on right there, or maybe the court case like rushed them to move it all forward ASAP. I'm not too sure, but getting back onto the main topic about experiences versus games, Creecraft has a really good reply when he replies to the original RTC tweet with a screenshot of what is a game. A game is a structured form of play, usually undertaken for entertainment or fun, and sometimes used as an educational tool. Gross. Often, part of the entertainment for children playing is playing a game is deciding who is part of their audience and who is a player. Key components of games are goals, rules, challenges, and interaction. Now, I don't know about you, but pretty sure all of the games here meet that criteria. Even Adopt Me, the goal, earn money and hatch pets. The rules, no murder, no stealing, no bullying, and you only get a certain amount of gold when it's like sleepy time for your pet. Like, it's a set time when you get points. The challenge is actually getting your pets like to the school to teach them things to earn money there, or getting them to the park to earn the money for like them enjoying life or something. And of course, the biggest challenge of them all, trying to convince your parents to buy you the latest Adopt Me pet egg. And finally, interaction, and that's probably the most obvious of them all. You have an avatar, you can walk around, you can change out pets in and out. Yeah, interactive. So yes, I don't think I'd be wrong to say that everything here is a game. Now, I will give this to Roblox. Gucci Garden would probably classify more as an experience. Like, there's no real goal in Gucci Garden unless you want to get down and boogie or just look at the items that you'll never be able to afford, nor are there any rules or challenges, so I can see why Roblox wouldn't really classify that as a game. But the problem is, they're forcing that blanket to cover every game on Roblox to appeal to the big men in suits, the investors. Yeah, bro, we're a grown-up platform. Yeah, 18 plus. When you got games like this running around. Who knows? Maybe I'm just nostalgic for my childhood. Maybe I'm a boomer trying to grip onto what was left of the Roblox platform before it all slips away from my grasp into the future. But I think Green Lego Cats makes a very good point when he tweets, "I've repeated experience so many times in my head that it no longer sounds like a word. And was it ever really a word to begin with, or was it just another buzzword that businessy people use?" Well, I can officially say that yes, it is indeed a word that can be used to describe my pain at seeing Roblox go through this transformation and metamorphosis. But what do you think about all this, everybody? What do you think about games being replaced by Discover and Experiences? Are you looking forward to making your own experience on Roblox? You game developers out there, you guys want to make an experience of working at McDonald's? Actually, no, that'd be a game even. A McDonald's gallery, how about that? I'd probably visit that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Goodbye!